Hey, second grade. This is Miss Shannon here. I'm going to read you a section from our student book for science titled Insects and Plants. The first chapter I will read today is titled Animals and Plants in Their Habitats. Follow along as I read aloud. Look at this grassland habitat. Do you see anything living here? Let's take a closer look. Look, a grasshopper sits in the green grass. Grass plants and grasshoppers are living in this grassland habitat. Grass and grasshoppers get their basic needs met in the grassland habitat. Land animals need food, water, air, space, shelter, and a comfortable temperature. Grasshoppers eat grass for food and water. In the grass, grasshoppers have air and shelter. In summer, the grassland provides a warm habitat for insects, like grasshoppers and other animals, like prairie dogs. Plants need air, water, sunlight, and nutrients. Grass gets water and nutrients from the rich, moist grassland soil. Their roots take up water and nutrients. Air flows around the grass. Grass uses sunlight to make the food it needs to live. Other parts of the country are different from the grassland habitat. This is a desert habitat. What do you see living here? Let's take a closer look. Plants and animals are living in the desert too. How do they get the things they need to live? Desert plants get water and nutrients from the desert soil. The plants have large root systems to collect water. Some desert plants, like cactuses, have thick, spongy stems. Cactus stems store water for the plant to use later. The sun shines brightly on the desert most of the time. Air flows easily around the desert plants. Deserts are very hot during the summer, but desert plants can live even in very hot temperatures. Some desert animals eat other animals for food. Some desert animals eat seeds for food. Harvester ants gather seeds. They store the seeds to eat during the year. Ants get water from the seeds they eat. Ants dig tunnels and chambers. Their underground tunnels give ants a safe space to live. The tunnels provide shelter for the ants so they can survive the hot desert summer. This is a tundra habitat in winter. Some parts of Alaska have this kind of habitat. What do you see living here? You guessed it. Let's take a closer look. Tundra plants survive the winter in a resting stage. When the sun warms the land, the plants begin to grow again. The plants take up water and nutrients from melting ice and snow. They use sunlight to make their food. Tundra plants can survive cold temperatures. Caribou roam the open space of the tundra. They eat the short plants. They drink from pools of melted snow. Caribou have thick fur to protect them from the cold temperature. But the fur is not thick enough to protect them from mosquitoes. Mosquitoes burrow down in tundra plants in the fall. They rest there during the cold winter. When the snow melts in spring, the mosquitoes look for food and mates. The female mosquitoes lay eggs on pools of water. After the eggs hatch, mosquito larvae eat tiny bits of food in the water. The mosquito larvae grow quickly for a few weeks. Then they swim to the surface of the water and break out of their old skin. Now they are an adult mosquito and fly to find food. When you look closely at a habitat, you will find animals and plants living there. Living things thrive when they have what they need to live. Thank you for listening to our story, second graders, as an introduction to our new science unit of insects and plants. I hope you enjoyed listening.